Every day, trillions of dollars move silently through global banking networks. But one man didn't just watch the system, he infiltrated it without ever lifting a weapon. This is the Phantom. No fingerprints, no photographs, no digital trail. Just unmatched skill and a mind sharp enough to rewrite the rules of global finance. The World Bank's core digital infrastructure was considered untouchable, protected by the strongest encryption, AI-driven firewalls, and multi-layered global security systems, until now. For weeks, the Phantom quietly studied their patterns, mapping vulnerabilities, decoding protocols, and planning his move without ever leaving a single trace. Then he found it, a hidden admin login buried deep in a forgotten corner of the system, a digital skeleton key into an empire of money. One silent click granted him access. No alarms, no red flags. He slipped inside the World Bank's digital vault completely undetected. From that single point, he created a decentralized shadow network, branching across continents, cloaked in anonymity and impossible to trace in real time. He didn't just siphon money. He funneled it through a labyrinth, crypto tumblers, offshore fronts, and digital dead ends designed to erase origin. Then, in the blink of an eye, $92 million disappeared. No gunfire, no getaway car, just a silent transfer that left no fingerprints. Security teams scrambled, footage missing, cameras frozen, no signs of intrusion, just silence and a massive hole in the bank's ledgers. World leaders gathered in digital war rooms, staring at a blinking red alert from the World Bank. Panic brewed across continents. Interpol's cyber division was activated. The hunt for a ghost began, one who had just embarrassed the global financial elite. Their forensic teams found nothing but scattered fragments, disconnected code, encrypted strings, and one partially erased digital footprint. Dozens of international leads were investigated. Belarus, Singapore, Iceland, all turned out to be elaborate digital decoys. Inside a notebook, they found a single page with his doctrine. No violence, no victims, just disruption, ethical chaos with surgical precision. The World Bank held a press conference confirming the breach. The world watched as the headlines scrolled. $92 million vanished. The stolen funds twisted through advanced crypto mixers and privacy blockchains. Money fragmented, masked, and forever anonymized. And like wildfire, the heist inspired others. Small copycat attacks followed. The age of digital rebellion had begun. Then came the message, encrypted, sent to every major bank. You are not safe. 3 words that froze the industry. No one knew who he was. Theories ranged from rogue NSA agents to ethical hackers to a disgruntled ex-banker turned digital anarchist. On the dark web, he was legend. Forums buzzed with theories. They called him the ghost who stole $92 million without a trace. Banks escalated defenses. Government firewalls rose higher. But the truth was clear. The system wasn't ready for someone like him. Some whispered about a motive, an eviction, a lost family, a broken system. This wasn't theft. It was revenge with a keyboard, then a match, a small code fragment, only 3% similarity to an old breach. But it was enough to spark the chase again. Authorities set a trap, a digital honeypot laced with encrypted bait, quietly placed into a known hacker-accessible network. A single ping hit the trap. Origin, Prague. Interpol's systems lit up. Had they finally found him? Agents rushed to board their jet, a digital countdown displayed on their mission dashboard. The window to catch him was shrinking. An old internet cafe in Prague, one terminal still warm. The security footage frozen just 4 minutes before they arrived. And then he spoke. A masked figure appeared on a pixelated live stream. This isn't theft. This is your final warning. Act 2 ends, systems breached, money vanished, and yet, the real game was just beginning. The Phantom's master key, an algorithmic skeleton key capable of breaching global digital vaults, was now fully active. The FBI launched full-scale cyber deployment. Analysts scanned wave after wave of breaches. A red code red flashed on screen. Nations panicked. ATMs shut down. Online portals failed. Citizens faced blank terminals and locked screens worldwide. To track him, they had to step into his mind, a surreal digital labyrinth of code, memories, and logic maps woven together. But it was a trap. The Phantom unleashed a multi-nation false alarm, fake breaches, spoofed data, chaos everywhere. At midnight, cybersecurity strike teams raided known nodes, seizing servers, shredding data, but still no sign of the Phantom. Then, the world's phones buzzed. A global push notification appeared. The system is broken. Fix it. TV panels exploded in debate. Was he a digital Robin Hood, a villain, or the wake-up call the world needed? The Phantom claimed it wasn't the heist that started this, but the banks and governments who robbed the people first. Act 3 begins, but now, with every move the authorities made, the deeper they slipped into his narrative. A single, missed command, a small encryption fail. On his screen, a red error line blinked. They had something. From that moment, a trail emerged. Digital thread unraveling across continents. IP hops lighting up like fireflies on a map. Interpol locked onto a signal, an apartment block in Prague. Red dot blinking. This was their shot. Back in his hideout, the Phantom typed furiously. A countdown glowed on screen. 0009. Time was almost out. Banking servers worldwide began to overheat. Red lights flashed. Core breach. Systems collapsed under invisible pressure. The camera caught only a spinning chair. Laptop screen blinking. Connection terminated. He was gone. Again. The aftermath was chaos. World Bank press. Teams scrambled. Protesters took to the streets. Hashtags flooded the net. Then came a leak, a file, confessions of a Phantom TDF, uploaded anonymously. Was it him, or another layer of misdirection? The breach changed everything. Governments rewrote laws. Institutions overhauled systems. The digital world evolved overnight. Maybe he didn't steal money. Maybe he stole trust and shattered the illusion that anything online is truly safe. They never caught him. Maybe they never will. But digital ghosts never sleep. They watch and wait. His final message appeared on a cracked screen. I never needed a gun, just access. And then, nothing. Final montage. The World Bank fades, the hacker's silhouette lingers, crowds protest, and the world begins to rebuild. And that was the story of how one man robbed the World Bank. Without a gun, without a trace,